I just had one of my greatest hauls, and it's raining keys. Stay tuned. What's going on, comic friends? It's Ryan the Colossus Collector, and thank you once again for stopping by my channel. So like I said in the intro, this video, it's raining keys. Over the last couple weeks, I've been in a bunch of sales, whatnot, YouTube, IG, and I've just been running into some sick deals, some amazing prices on amazing books. Books that I just couldn't walk away from. I had to grab them up. They're books that I wanted, some books that I didn't know I wanted, but I wanted them as soon as I saw them. And I'm just so excited about this whole pile. This whole pile right here is like almost all key books, you know, from small keys to big keys, and just a few non-keys, but they're still awesome books. But really, the majority of this pile is keys, and I can't wait to get into the pile and show you all these books. But before I do, if you could please like and comment on this video, and please subscribe to the channel. Thank you to everybody who's subscribed so far. The channel's growing. Your support means so much. And if you're not subscribed, please smash that subscribe button, and also make sure you comment on my videos, because then you'll be eligible for my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I'm giving away a monster 1K subscriber package with awesome books and some other goodies too. And I'm telling you, you won't regret being a part of the Colossus Collector channel community. I appreciate you all, and would appreciate you joining and subscribing. So stay tuned to the end of the video for a link to my 1K subscriber giveaway video, where you can see all the stuff that's in that package. But until then, let's get into some books. All right, so got them all here, and let's just get right into them. So what's awesome at the start of this, at the top of this pile, is actually a whole series I bought all at once, and it's filled with some great books and some first appearances and key books. So this first one is Longshot #1, and this is, of course, the first appearance of Longshot and Spiral. Longshot, of course, is a mutant that joins the X-Men in the Claremont run, and this was his first appearance in his solo miniseries. Awesome miniseries, and such a cool book, and such a cool character. So I'm really excited. I've been thinking about trying to get my hands on this book in particular, but then the whole series came up in a sale, and I grabbed the whole thing. So Longshot 1, first appearance of Longshot and Spiral, is the first book in my massive pile of keys. We're just going to keep rolling here, no cutting. Next up, we've got Longshot #2, and this is the first appearance of Ricochet Rita, who's later revealed to be Spiral, a villain in the series, and a villain in the X-Men universe and the mutant universe. Really cool blue cover, and not a big key, but it's kind of cool that this series has a number of keys, and even the second issue here is a key. And of course, it's the second appearance of Longshot. All right, next one up is, you guessed it, Longshot #3. And this is the first appearance of the villain and the main villain of this series, Mojo, an interdimensional bad guy who causes a lot of trouble for our hero Longshot, and quite a grotesque villain in the X-Men world as well, but kind of a funny villain as well. Really cool character, and it's really cool to have his first appearance in this book, Longshot #3. All right, and Longshot #4, nice white cover. This book doesn't have any first appearances. I guess you could say it's the second appearance of Mojo, but just a really cool cover, and it's the #4 issue in the series. All right, so next one, we've got Longshot number 5. Again, this isn't a key book, but it is the 5th issue in the series, and I mean the cover art on this series is pretty crazy, pretty interesting. Of course, Longshot comes from a different dimension, so these multi-dimensional characters are pretty gnarly, and this cover's pretty cool as well. All right, and then the last issue, Longshot number 6, and this is the first cover appearance of Mojo, the villain Mojo, and that's him right there. Just another cool book. Mojo looking menacing over Longshot as he battles Spiral, Mojo's henchman, and a pretty formative villain as well. So pretty cool key to have. Of course, grabbing the whole series allows me to get all the keys in the series. So it was definitely a great opportunity to grab them. I grabbed them from Elveen's Comics on IG on his live sale on his Sunday live sale, and was really pumped to grab this this collection or this full series run of Longshot. And they're just really in great shape. They're not 9/8, but they're pretty high quality, high grade books too. So really excited about that too. All right, next up we've got The Amazing Spider-Man number 162 with this awesome Nightcrawler, Spider-Man, Punisher cover. And this is actually the first appearance of the villain Jigsaw. I know my friend Mike at Lunch Money Comics definitely likes this book, and showed it off in a recent video he was in. And when I saw it, I was like, okay, got to get that one. Love Nightcrawler, and it was really cool to grab this up in a sale recently. So, first appearance of Jigsaw. Next up, we've got The Amazing Spider-Man 279, and this is the first cover and third appearance of Silver Sable. So a pretty well-known character, Silver Sable, in the Spider-Man world, in the Spider-Verse, and it was really cool to grab this one up. Got this on a Whatnot sale at Comic Cave Canada, so thanks to Caveman Sean and Miss T over at Comic Cave Canada for some of these buys in this pile. Just always keeping an eye out for key books if I can grab them. So first cover appearance, third appearance of Silver Sable. All right, and then this one is Amazing Spider-Man 245, and this is the first appearance and death of the second Hobgoblin, Lefty Donovan. I really bought this purely off the cover. I thought it was really cool. It felt, although, you know, it's clearly a Bronze Age book, or maybe even a Copper Age book. I don't know what the exact date of it is, but it's almost gave me a Silver Age vibe to it. It feels like a Silver Age book, and yeah, it was just a really cool cover, and just jumped on it because it was a great cover, and it was nice that it also had a little bit of a key significance to it. Okay, so this next book is a pretty cool story. The Amazing Spider-Man 252, and this, of course, is the first appearance of Spidey in the black suit, which ends up being the symbiote that becomes Venom when it merges with Eddie Brock. Pretty big book. It's not a super high grade, but let me tell you what's great about this book. I got it for free. Such an awesome book, and I got it for free, in a sense. Basically what happened was I was in a sale with Dave from Westcoast Davengers, Dave's an awesome YouTuber and does a live clean sale on his YouTube channel on Wednesdays, and it was my first time ever in a sale, and he had one particular book that I just couldn't walk away, that I will show you a little bit later. But he had a bunch of other great books and some really great priced books. I mean, all of them were great priced, and I ended up being the top buyer for the night on the sale, and he threw this in as a prize for the top buyer. So when I got this in the mail, when the package arrived, I was pretty floored. Didn't have this book yet. You know, to get it for free, amazing. Love having it. First appearance of Spidey in the black costume. Awesome book. All right, next up we've got Ghost Rider #2, and this is the first appearance of Blackout, a villain of Ghost Riders. Not a huge key, but a nice book. Of course, this is the volume 2 run with Danny Ketch, Ghost Rider. It's nice. I have the first issue, now I have the second, and that it also is key significance in the first appearance of Blackout. Makes it even cooler. Love the bluish kind of purpley background. Really cool book, and I'm starting to get into Ghost Rider, not gonna lie. He's got some killer covers, and I like a lot of the keys in the 90s that came out from this run. So nice to grab the second issue and the first appearance of Blackout. All right, so this, I'm pretty stoked about this book. This is Alpha Flight #33, and this is the first appearance of Lady Deathstrike, a significant villain to Wolverine and Wolverine's storyline. But why I'm also super stoked about this, well, two reasons. One, I'm working on an Alpha Flight run, and grabbed this one up in West Coast Davengers sale. It's in really great condition, and it's also on my side quest goal list for this year. It's one of the few books I have left to check off on that list, so check that one off. Really excited to have it, and it's an Alpha Flight book with the X-Men on it. I got Colossus, Magneto, when Magneto was, of course, the Professor X role on the team, Nightcrawler, Storm, Wolverine. Awesome book to have. I've been wanting this for a while. Finally got it. First appearance of Lady Deathstrike. All right, so this one got a little hot this year. Just kind of out of fun. My friend Aaron over at Josh's Comic Books on Instagram, and of course all of our well-known YouTuber Swaggle is one of his favorite books, or it is his favorite book, his favorite character, Darkhawk #1. I actually had a Darkhawk #1 in a 9.6 that I sold, and I just thought, well, you know, I should have the first appearance of Darkhawk. Everybody else does. So I managed to get a good copy at a pretty good price. So grab that up. Nice to have Darkhawk back in the collection. All right, so this book, just love this book. Marvel Comics presents Wolverine #10, and this is a pure cover buy because my guy Colossus is doing a fastball special with Wolverine on the cover. Hadn't seen that before until I saw this come up on a sale, and had to have it. Absolutely had to have it. It is a minty fresh copy. It's also the first, the beginning of the Colossus storyline in Marvel Comics Presents. There's a little bit of a Colossus run At least I believe it is. I have to do a little bit more digging, but I think that's where it's leading into. And I have almost that entire run, but I didn't realize this book was part of that run. So my eventual goal is to get every single book in that run in a 9/8 slabbed and put on a big Colossus collection wall one day. So this is a really good 9/8 candidate. I'll scoop this one up anytime I see it if it's in top condition, so that one day I can get those 9/8s. And I just absolutely love it. Who doesn't love a fastball special? All right. So this next book is not a key, but it is iconic Frank Miller Daredevil art. It's Daredevil 188 with this awesome Black Widow spider web black cover. She's got Daredevil in her clutches. It's just really awesome cover art. I mean, it's Frank Miller Daredevil, one of the best runs on any comics in any comic book ever. It was one of Marvel's top selling runs of comics in the 70s, 80s. And just, yeah, I'm starting to just kind of grab these covers if I see them at a good price, because it's iconic cover art, and some of them are keys and some of them aren't, but they're all iconic cover art by Frank Miller, so definitely want to have them. Awesome to have this Daredevil 188. Next up, Daredevil 189, and this is the death of Stick. So a little bit of a key, and once again, awesome Frank Miller art on a Daredevil. He loves the yellow backgrounds. He's got a lot of great yellow background covers in this run, and this is another great one. And the fact that it's death of Stick makes it a little bit of a key too, so that's great. Love grabbing this and putting it in the PC. All right, so this is not a key, but this is a great book for me. This is X-Men 87, and this is a reprint of X-Men 39 when the team gets their new costumes from the very original X-Men costumes in the Silver Age. I have that book already slabbed, the X-Men 39 that is, but I am working towards my 1 to 300 run, and the reprints are part of that, and so I'm on the lookout for those. And to get one in such great shape is a huge bonus. So really happy to have this copy of X-Men 87. All right, so this is a copy of X-Men 102, and this is not really a key, but it is the first time that Juggernaut and Colossus face off, and it's on the cover. And I actually already have a copy of this book, but I was looking for an upgrade because eventually I am going to get this one slabbed and put on that Colossus wall one day. But yeah, always on the lookout for upgrades to my Claremont run X-Men. A lot of them are in good condition, but some aren't, so definitely if I can get one for a great price, I jump on it. And this one was definitely top of my list for an upgrade. So really happy to get a nice fresh copy of 102 into my PC. All right, so this is a great book too. This is X-Men number 20, and this isn't any key significance, but it is a beautiful copy of a Silver Age X-Men book. It's kind of a high mid-grade copy, around a 6.0, 6.5, and it was one of the ones I didn't have yet, and now I can check that off my list. It's really fun getting down closer and closer to the goal of 1 to 300. Of course, there's some pretty big books early on in that X-Men run that might take a little while, but I just love filling in the Silver Age part of this list now, and great to have X-Men number 20. So next one is a really beautiful Silver Age book. This is Captain America 115, and this is iconic Marie Severin cover art, and it's also kind of cool, the last issue of Captain America in the 12 cents price. You know, nothing huge about that, but kind of cool. This was actually more than anything a cover by Epic Red Skull, you know, clutching the cosmic cube with Captain America in it. Absolutely loved the cover and wanted to grab it purely for that, but then on top of it, it had some kind of cool significance to it as well. So really excited to have this issue of Cap 115. All right, and so as you guys know, I'm working on my Submariner run. So this is Submariner number 6, and this is the second appearance of Tiger Shark, one of Submariner's villains in this run. I have Submariner number 5, which is his first appearance, slabbed. So nice to have number 6 in the raw for my run. And just a really great cover, battle cover between Submariner and Tiger Shark. Really love this book, and yeah, super excited to have it. All right, now we're getting into some bigger Silver Age keys. This one was really huge earlier this year with the Guardians of the Galaxy coming to theaters, but it's definitely died down in terms of, you know, popularity and how hot it was. But really wanted to grab this eventually, and I did finally get it. It's Thor 134, and this is the first appearance of the High Evolutionary. What a great job the High Evolutionary did in Guardians of the Galaxy. Really loved him as a villain. Loved that movie. And pretty cool to now have his first appearance. You know, I didn't want it for spec. I just wanted it for the significance of him as a villain and it just being a cool book. So really excited to have the first appearance of the High Evolutionary. All right, nice big book. Really love this book. This is The Avengers number 57, and that is, of course, the first appearance of Vision. You know, I think this is a pretty iconic Avengers cover. Vision, such a big part of the Avengers for so many years, and of course then brought to life in the MCU. Really well-known character now, and to have the first appearance of Vision. And I've always loved this red cover. It's like just really a cool cover. Like those covers when they kind of stay into one tone and one color, and this one's definitely one of the better red ones out there. So really happy to have the first appearance of the Vision, and yeah, looking forward to displaying that one day. So this is the first appearance of Torgo, an advanced robot warrior, in Fantastic Four number 91. Just a beautiful Fantastic Four Silver Age book. It's kind of a mid-grade copy. Thing is being arrested or confined in some way. Yeah, love Fantastic Four Silver Age books. I'm sure my friend Brandon over at Mon Comics is going to like this one and a few of the ones coming up. Yeah, just bought this kind of on the cover, and it being Silver Age Fantastic Four. Really excited to have this one in the PC. All right, another great Silver Age Fantastic Four book. This is Fantastic Four number 60. Awesome Doom cover, battling the Thing. Again, just bought this because the price was right, and it was Silver Age Fantastic Four. If you can grab that kind of book at the right price. No brainer. So really really cool book. I love my Silver Age, and it's, you know, my Silver Age collection's continuing to grow, and glad to have this one in the PC. Okay, so this is a nice big book. Was really excited to grab this one. This is Fantastic Four number 45, and it's a mid-grade copy of the first appearance of the Inhumans. Just a great, iconic Fantastic Four book. First appearance of the Inhumans, which of course is well-known and very long-running group of heroes in the Marvel Universe, and I've been looking for this book for a little while. Not really with a lot of urgency or anything, but definitely always, you know, whenever I see one, it kind of catches my eye, and then I finally saw it on a live sale at A1 Comics for the right price, and I jumped on it, and really excited to have the first appearance of the Inhumans. All right, so this is a copy of a book I already have slabbed. It's probably around the same grade, but the price was great, and it looked really, really nice. And this is Fantastic Four 46, the first appearance of Black Bolt, the leader of the Inhumans, which follows up 45. Great. So grabbed both of those in the same A1 sale. I'm not sure if this one's better than the one I have in slab. I have to take a good look at it. They're pretty similar, but yeah, just wanted to grab this one, and it was worth it for the price that A1 had it at. So excited to add another copy of the first appearance of Black Bolt. All right, we're coming down to the wire, and we're getting into some slabs. So I was on a heritage auction recently, well, maybe about a month ago, and I was just kind of watching, and there were a couple books that came up that sold for super cheap. This first one is Submariner number 13, and this doesn't have any key significance, but of course I'm working on a silver, or a Submariner run from Silver Age to the Bronze Age, that Submariner Volume 1 run, and this is just a beautiful black cover. It's in a great grade, 7.5. I mean, that's kind of where I'm trying to get my whole run to be, kind of 7.5 and above. I'm not particularly looking for books in slabs, but if the price is right, you grab it. So really cool Submariner number 13 Serpent Crown appearance, and an awesome black Silver Age cover. I love my black Silver Age books. And this one sold for $20 plus the buyer's premium, which was 29 bucks. I got this for $49 on heritage auctions. Can't complain about that. All right, so this next one was also on that same heritage auction, and this one is Thor 132, the first appearance of Ego, the Living Planet, in Cameo. Not a book that was on my radar or I'm looking for, but when a book is going to sell for $13, you jump on it. I bought this for $13 plus the $29 buyer premium. It's pretty good value for a key of a pretty you know, well-known, well, at least well-known now, villain in or entity in the Marvel cosmic universe. Of course, Ego the Living Planet ended up being Peter Quill, Star-Lord's father in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, played by Kurt Russell. So he's now more well-known on kind of more of a wider public knowledge base. And I mean, I don't think he's ever going to be back in the MCU. He died. Maybe he comes back in some way in the future, but wasn't really a spec buy. It's just cool to have the first cameo appearance of Ego when it's at that kind of price. So, and it's not a bad grade, 7.0. So I jumped on it. Okay, so this last book, a little bit of a preamble before I show it. So I had 6 books that were my goal for 2023. 6 big comic books for my goals of 2023, and the last one on the list was Iron Man #1. I really want that book, but I was on that sale with Dave from the Westcoast Davengers, shout out Dave, and this book that I also really truly want, and maybe I would say want even more than Iron Man 1, was on his sale, and it was for a great price, with also the possibility of cracking, pressing, cleaning, and resubmitting for a higher grade. We'll see if I do that. I'll definitely, if anything, I'll definitely get it reholdered, but because it's in an old slab. But this book came up, so I decided on the fly that I was going to switch this book for the Iron Man 1 on my 2023 goal list. Iron Man 1 will probably get pushed to 2024 now, as I probably don't want to buy any monster books for the rest of the year, unless the deal's right, as my friend Rohan from Absolute Game of Nerds and I talked about recently. But this book was priced right, and also the potential of beefing up the grade was also pretty enticing. So I got X-Men #94, the first X-Men book written by Chris Claremont, the second appearance of Nightcrawler, Colossus, Storm, Thunderbird, the first book in the Claremont era to kick it all off after Giant Size X-Men 1, which I just got, which was my Grail of Grails. So this was right after it. Really wanted this one. I just felt like in 1 year, I probably wasn't going to get GSX 1 and 94. So I was trying to kind of space it out a little bit, but when a deal comes up, the deal comes up, and I pivoted, as I thought it was a great thing to pivot on, and I jumped on this book. It was not cheap, but it was really, really well priced by Dave, and I'm super excited to have it. This book now completes my Giant Size X-Men to 300 run. So I have now Giant Size X-Men 1, and then 94 to 300. I have the entire Claremont era in my collection. It's a big accomplishment for me. I'm super excited to have them all together in one run. Of course, still got to keep going and get that 1 to 93 completed. But I'm so excited to have this book. It presents great in a 7.0. I'm hoping I could get it to a 7.5 or an 8. I don't know. We'll have to see. I might reach out to some people for their expert opinion on whether or not it's worth it. But yeah, like I said, I'm really excited to have X-Men 94. It's a big book for me, and that completes my 2023 comic goals as well. Of course, I'll do a 2023 comic goal recap video towards the end of the year, but really excited to have that knocked off the list and to complete that Claremont run. And yeah, so that's my giant haul of keys. Like I said, it's gonna rain in this video, and it did. So many great books. I feel like I got enough books to last me at least another week or two until I get the itch again. Hey, it's something we all have to deal with. So before I go, I just want to ask one more time, if you're not a subscriber to the channel, please consider subscribing, consider commenting on the video, and being eligible for that awesome prize. And also don't forget to check out the prize in this video, and why don't you check out my most recent top 10 Venom covers video as well. Until next time, keep collecting.